Welcome to a new video. In my previous video, I have taught you about the General Assembly of United Nations. Now I'm going to teach you about the Security Council of United Nations. So, Security Council is the most powerful executive organ of United Nations. Its main function is maintenance of international peace and security. What is the main function of Security Council? To maintain peace and security in the whole world. It consists of 15 members, of which 5 are permanent, which are called P5, and 10 are non-permanent. So how many members are there in Security Council? There are 15 members in Security Council, and among 15 members, 5 members are permanent, P5, and 10 are non-permanent members. The 5 permanent members are the United States of America, Russia, China, France, and Britain. These are the 5 permanent members of Security Council: USA, Russia, China, France, Britain. And the non-permanent members are elected by General Assembly for a period of 2 years. The tenure of non-permanent members are 2 years, and they are elected in General Assembly. Usually, the support of the 9 members, including P5, is highly required while taking a decision having urgency. So the support should be of 9 members, including P5. In decision making, it is very important that you have the support of P5 members, 5 permanent members, and other 4 among non-permanent members. You need the support of 5 permanent members, United Nations of America, Russia, China, France, and Britain, and 4 from the 10 non-permanent members. This is needed to make a decision in urgency. The presidency of Security Council rotates monthly according to the English alphabetical listing of its member states. So the presidency of Security Council alters monthly according to the English alphabetical listing of its member, according to the alphabets A, B, C, D. Like this, the presidency rotates in every month. The council has 15 members, 5 permanent members, and 10 elected members by General Assembly for 2 years terms. 5 permanent members are permanent, and the elected members or the non-permanent members are there for 2 years term. The non-permanent members have a tenure of 2 years. After that, new non-permanent members will be elected. Each council member has 1 vote. Okay. Each council member has 1 vote. That means there are 15 votes only. Decisions on procedural matters are made by an affirmative vote of at least 9 of the 15 members. Decisions and procedural matters are made by affirmative vote of at least 9 of the 15 members. To make a decision, 9 members support should be there from 15. Decisions on substantive matter require 9 voting, including the concurring votes of 5 permanent members. Very important decisions should be made by 9 votes from 15, and the 5 permanent members vote should be there, otherwise the decision cannot be made. This is the rule of great power unanimity, often referred to as veto power. This is veto power. The 5 permanent members have veto power. Now we are going to learn about the functions of Security Council. I underlined some important functions of Security Council. What are they? When international peace and security is threatened, it is the Security Council that tries for a peaceful solution to the problem. So when the peace and security of the international family, the peace and security of the whole world is threatened, it is the Security Council which tries for a peaceful settlement of disputes. It is the council that determines when and where UN peacekeeping forces should be deployed. So United Nations has a force called peacekeeping force, and it is executed by the decision of Security Council. So if Security Council gives command that UN peacekeeping forces should be in this country to settle the disputes, then the peacekeeping forces will go there, otherwise it cannot go. Okay, then the Security Council has primary responsibility for the maintenance of international peace and security. It is so organized as to be able to function continuously, and representatives of each of its members must be present at all times at United Nations headquarters. At the time of war, or at the time of fight, at the time when the peace and security is threatened, each of its member must be present all times at United Nations headquarters, always alert. Then when a complaint concerning a threat to peace is brought before Security Council, the council's first action is usually to recommend to the parties to try to reach agreement by peaceful means. It is the first duty of Security Council to use the peaceful means for the settlement of disputes. Then you can take screenshot also, because I underlined those which are very very important functions of Security Council. These are very important for exam. Okay, you can take screenshot. Okay, then when a dispute leads to fighting, like Russia and Ukraine, there is no dispute more there, no more dispute there, there is fight there. So at that time the council's first concern is to bring it to an end as soon as possible, to finish the war as soon as possible. Okay, when there is no dispute, there is no cold war, there is fight, it is the first concern of Security Council to bring the fight, the war, to an end as soon as possible. Then it sends United Nations peacekeeping forces to help reduce tension in troubled areas. So United Nations peacekeeping forces are sent by Security Council to reduce tension in troubled areas and keep opposing forces apart and create conditions of calm in which peaceful settlements may be sought. So this is the function of United Nations Security Council, to send peacekeeping forces to help and to reduce tension, to help people and to reduce tension in areas, troubled areas, and to keep opposing forces apart from each other and to create a condition when peacefully the disputes can be settled. Then the last important function is the council may decide on enforcement measures, economic sanctions, and so on. So the Security Council can also enforce measures like economic sanctions, financial help to the affected states which are affected by war, like in Ukraine. The UN and USA and some of the permanent members like Britain and USA are supporting Ukraine and giving them financial help and weaponry help, okay, to fight with Russia. So like this the Security Council functions. So Security Council is over. I think you all are well understood about the Security Council, about its member. There are 15 members in Security Council and 5 of them are permanent. Other 10 are elected in General Assembly for 2-year tenure. After 2 years the non-permanent members will change by another nomination in General Assembly. And for decision making 9 members support is needed, and among the 9 members 5 members of permanent members should be there. 5 members are permanent members. Otherwise, if there is no support of 5 permanent members, the decision cannot be made. 5 permanent members should be there, and among the 10 non-permanent member 4 votes should be there to make any decision. Like this 9 votes make decisions in Security Council. So then in my next video I will teach you about the International Court of Justice. So if you like the video, like, share and subscribe the channel, and share my videos with your friends and tell them to subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching the video.